Today is the big Improve Our Tulsa vote. One aspect of the vote includes renovations for the Tulsa Fire Department. That's just one of the topics we're going to focus on today as we visit with Tulsa Fire Chief Michael Baker. Good morning, and thanks for coming in.
You're more than welcome. Thank you.
This is going to hopefully be a monthly visit, kind of like we do with the police chief, give us a chance to put names and faces together, but certainly talk about issues that are important to the city of Tulsa. And today, we're having the vote that's going on. And I do want to mention there has been some organized opposition to the vote. The Republican Party of Tulsa County came out against the plan, saying it is the wrong message, wrong timing, and wrong for Tulsa. When it comes to the fire department, though, Chief Baker, what are your thoughts?
This is an essential vote for the Tulsa Fire Department in more ways than you can even imagine. We did not buy a piece of fire apparatus in the city of Tulsa for 11 years, from 2007 to 2018, and we are trying to play catch up. The funding that we have had through the current Improve Our Tulsa program has allowed us to get better, but not even to stability. We just lost one of our hazmat response units to a fire. It was a 1998 vehicle. It was a primary frontline piece of fire apparatus and caught fire on a response. So that truck we're losing fire trucks and ladders constantly. And the stability that this package would provide to the department over the next few years is essential, because honestly, I'm not sure where the money's going to come from if we don't pass it. And so our maintenance fleet has become, our mechanics are now renovators. They're just an incredible group of individuals that work for the city that are taking and doing the best they can to sustain the length of use on our trucks. We've got trucks on maybe protecting your neighborhood that were purchased by the city in 2002, 2007. Our recommended life to revolve a truck out, an engine, might be 10 to 15 years based on its mileage. So it's essential for us. I can't tell you that I know how we're going to survive it.
All right. And when it comes to a new headquarters and a facility like that, you know, I know the police chief had explained and expressed, you know, how crowded it was, how cramped it was, and really how outdated it was.
Correct. And we're facing the same challenge. First off, I want the Tulsans to understand that when a police department and a fire department are willing to share a facility, it's a good use of their economic dollars. And it's also reflective on the relationship that we have between each other. Chief Franklin and I work together on the constant basis to improve both of our departments, and we work together on the streets as well. And so to make this endeavor and not buy separate facilities and not do new construction, this is how we effectively use our tax dollars and the dollars that the citizens entrust with us to operate our departments. Secondly, Chief Franklin's probably mentioned this as well. When I have someone coming to work for the Tulsa Fire Department, I want them to arrive at a facility for an interview that is a professional location that demonstrates and reflects the professional values that the firefighters have every day. Right. We are out of room in our current facility. It sits in a floodplain. I think everybody has heard that. The fire shop and our supply area is probably leaking water today, and we cannot sustain that and work in that environment.
Yeah. Speaking of recruitment, you have a class that'll be graduating this week.
We have a class graduating Thursday of 34 firefighters. Yeah. 34. We continue to have good numbers come to the Tulsa Fire Department and recruit and want to join the department, which is very promising. Fire departments across the nation have not been as lucky and generally have shortages of staff that they cannot fill. And so we are being extremely optimistic about having great staff come. We had over 100 people enter into the fitness portion of our process, and we plan on having a small class of about 17 at sometime after the first of the year.
I've got about a minute left. We've had a reprieve this weekend, certainly, but last week, the 100+ temperatures and then all the bunker gear, all the equipment, and then having to fight the fire and be kind of mentally there. How challenging is that for your fire team?
Firefighting in heat is extremely challenging, and I know that sounds odd because it is heat, right? Firefighters are professional athletes. They need to be fit. We encourage them, like everybody else, hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. When we add the layer of fire protective clothing, enter them into an environment that could reach 1,200 degrees, you can imagine the stress on the body. And it is a issue we take very seriously. We provide supporting rehab, hydration, and encourage and monitor their health on the fire scene. So as Alan mentioned, next week's going to have another impact for us, and we keep our firefighters well trained and well fit during these environments.
Great to see you. We look forward to having you on monthly.
You bet.
We'll
Thank
see
you
you next time.